Good morning. I'm Diane Macedo. Thanks for streaming with us. In today's update, President Biden is hitting the ground running, signing 17 executive orders on the same day he was sworn in. Those orders include a requirement for social distancing and mask wearing on all federal properties and an order to rejoin the World Health Organization. Former President Trump withdrew from the organization earlier this year, accusing it of incompetence and bowing to Chinese pressure. Dr. Anthony Fauci will lead the new U.S. delegation. In addition to the executive orders, the president is also using wartime powers to require companies make more masks, swabs, and other products needed to fight the pandemic. We will hear from President Biden directly around 2 p.m. Eastern today, and then from Dr. Fauci at the White House press briefing around 4, and we will bring you both of those events live. And the Senate is holding confirmation hearings today for more of President Biden's cabinet nominees. Former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg is facing the Senate Commerce Committee, hoping to be approved as Biden's transportation secretary. Here are some of his opening remarks.
Infrastructure can be the cornerstone to all of this, and you have my commitment that I will work closely with you to deliver the innovation and the growth that America needs in this area. As a mayor from the industrial Midwest, I will bring a bottom-up perspective on transportation programs and funding.
If confirmed by the Senate, Buttigieg would become the nation's first openly gay LGBTQ cabinet secretary. And with President Biden's first full day in office underway, we are taking a closer look at the new First Family's road to the White House. Dr. Jill Biden is making history as the first lady, or the first lady, I should say, to hold a full-time job outside of the White House. Senior White House correspondent Mary Bruce has more on America's new First Family.
America's new First Family celebrating. It was a day decades in the making for the newly inaugurated president. He and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden walking down Pennsylvania Avenue to the White House with the entire Biden crew, daughter Ashley, son Hunter, and the 7 Biden grandchildren. Earlier in the day, the nation's second Catholic president and his family attending Mass at St. Matthew's Cathedral for a pre-inaugural morning service. And with Dr. Biden holding the family's Bible, their children beside her, the new First Family embracing the new president.
I would not be here without their love and tireless support of Jill.
The new First Lady also making history, becoming the only First Lady to hold a full-time job, working as a community college English professor. Along with education, the First Lady will continue to champion members of the military and their families, relaunching the Joining Forces Initiative, a program she created with Michelle Obama in 2011.
I know the love and strength and resilience that makes this community so unique, and it's such a joy to be part of it.
Biden says she brought strength and resilience to his own family. The two met on a blind date in 1975, 3 years after Biden's first wife and infant daughter were killed in a terrible car crash. Jill raising his 2 sons, Hunter and Beau, as her own. The president saying she brought us back together. Their daughter, Ashley, a social worker, introduced her father during the Democratic National Convention alongside Hunter.
He'll treat everyone with respect, no matter who you are.
He'll get up no matter how many times he's been knocked down.
He'll be the worst enemy any bully ever saw.
The president is also extremely close to his 7 grandchildren, who call him Pop.
He will pick up our calls no matter where he is.
And when they got the word their Pop was going to be the next president, they were right there with him, celebrating on stage. But always heavy on Biden's heart is who isn't by his side. His son, Beau, who died of brain cancer in 2015 at the age of just 46. But there in the Oval Office behind the resolute desk, Beau Biden, now there with him. Beau Biden and his absence no doubt felt so much by the president during yesterday's historic events. But, you know, the president always carries a piece of his son with him. He almost always has Beau Biden's rosary beads on him. He calls them his connection to his son. Diane.
Yeah, big loss there for the Biden family. Senior White House correspondent Mary Bruce, thank you. And now to the new second family. Vice President Kamala Harris is the nation's first woman vice president, meaning her husband is now the country's first second gentleman. And that's not the only way their blended family is breaking barriers. Here's White House congressional correspondent Rachel Scott.
It will be a second family filled with firsts. Kamala Harris stepping into history as our nation's first female vice president, bringing her diverse and blended family onto the national stage. The man by her side, Douglas Craig Emhoff, making a little history of his own as the country's first second gentleman and the first Jewish spouse in any administration.
How do you think he's going to put a stamp on? Because he's making history as well.
He is. He is making history. He will be the first second gentleman of the United States of America. And he is very excited about it. He's aware that, you know, we still have so much work to do to remind our children of every gender that they should not be confined by the limited perception that some might have of who they are and what they can be.
The couple met on a blind date, marrying in 2014.
But you know, the Kamala Harris that I know, she wears Chucks and jeans. In fact, that's what she was wearing when I got down on my knees and asked her to marry me.
The wedding honoring her Indian roots, his Jewish heritage. Her sister and closest confidant Maya officiated the ceremony. Emhoff, an entertainment lawyer, becoming her biggest cheerleader, putting his own career on hold to support the campaign. At a holiday market back in December, picking out this stocking stuffer, a t-shirt with the words Madam Vice President. But to his two kids, Cole and Ella, she's known as Mamala.
Vice President will be great, but Mamala will always be the one that means the most.
This year, like so many families, turning to Zoom for that quality time together.
Is Doug still in hair and makeup right now? I heard everything you were saying about
We heard the whole thing.
Sundays are usually spent around the dinner table. Harris calling those family dinners a non-negotiable.
Family, when I say family, I always mean the family that you make to be family, right? Which includes, for some of us, you know, our family who we were raised with and born with, but, you know, also it's about our chosen family.
And that sometimes includes her husband's ex-wife, Kirsten, too. Harris often joking that their modern family is a bit too functional.
We have a very modern family. My husband's ex-wife, the kid's mother, and her mother came to our house for Thanksgiving.
Oh, good. You got to get her in line. You know, you got to make sure. Bring everyone into the circle.
And while Cole, 26, and Ella, 21, admit they're still getting used to sharing their parents with the world.
Auntie.
Her niece, Mina, taking to social media to post these behind-the-scene moments of her aunt and sharing the inspiration behind her daughter's looks for this special day, writing special coats to look just like aunties. Wednesday was the first time their family had seen each other in months, last together on the day Biden and Harris declared victory. Then Harris telling her 4-year-old grandniece she could one day lead the nation.
You could be president, but not right now. You have to be over the age of 35.
Her mother would often tell her she may be the first to do many things, but to make sure she's not the last.
And the hashtag #MyVP was trending on social media. Second gentleman Doug Emhoff says he wants to raise his kids in a world where it is not news that a spouse of any gender would support their partner. So many looking at those images this morning and saying that that second family reflects the diversity of America. Diane?
Leading by example, congressional correspondent Rachel Scott, thank you. And the U.S. has broken another grim record in the pandemic. More than 4,400 Americans lost their lives to COVID-19 yesterday alone, the highest daily death toll so far. It was 1 year ago today the first case of COVID-19 was diagnosed in the U.S. Since then, we've had 25 million more and more than 406,000 American lives lost. The CDC now says that U.S. death toll will climb likely past 500,000 next month. And now let's get some of the top headlines in technology from ABC's Ariel Reshef.
In today's Tech Bites, Amazon offering a helping hand in the fight against COVID-19. A top company official has written President Biden saying Amazon is ready to help the new administration vaccinate 100 million Americans in the next 100 days. That includes opening vaccination sites at Amazon facilities. Apple is reportedly considering bringing back Touch ID to its iPhones. According to Bloomberg, the tech giant is now testing a new version of the fingerprint sensor. It comes as mask wearing adds a challenge to Face ID. The company phased out Touch ID in 2017. And finally, Katy Perry's hit song Firework is working its way back up to the top of the charts after her standout performance, capping off last night's inaugural concert. On Wednesday, Firework was the 11th most downloaded song on iTunes. The song's really poppin'. Back to you, Diane.
Oh, Ariel with the puns today. Thanks, Ariel. And that does it for this ABC News Live update. I'm Diane Macedo. Thanks for joining us. And remember, ABC News Live is here for you all day with the latest news, context, and analysis. I'll see you back here at 3 p.m. Eastern with Terry Moran for The Breakdown.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.